Welcome back to Software Infotech. In this episode, we are going to hands-on with VMware PowerCLI. If you have ever wanted to automate vSphere or manage vCenter with the scripts, this is where it all begins. Today, I'll show you how to install PowerCLI on Windows, configure your environment, handle certificate warning, and make your very first connection to the vCenter 8. Here you can see we already have a vCenter 8 installed, along with two ESXi server. Okay, so let's open the PowerShell. We'll try to install the PowerCLI. So to install PowerCLI, we have to install or use the module install hyphen module, and then we have to provide the name VMware.PowerCLI, and the scope we are saying current user. PowerShell get to install and import the new kit provided now. Do you want to yes? So I'll say. So the installation has been completed. Now we will verify the version get, and for that we will use the command get module hyphen name VMware.PowerCLI list select name and version. Okay, so this is the command, and you can see here we have now VMware PowerCLI 13.3 installed on this computer. Now there is another method also that I will show you quickly. So here we use install hyphen module and the VMware PowerCLI hyphen scope current user, right? So this will do everything, but your computer should have the access to internet to download this module. Now suppose your computer do not have internet connection and you want to do it manually, right? So you have to copy or you have to download the PowerCLI module offline, and then you can perform some commands to install that. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so let me take a one more snapshot so I can revert it back. So to uninstall VMware PowerCLI, we have to use get hyphen module VMware dot PowerCLI hyphen list available. Then we have to use pipe and uninstall hyphen module force. Now you can see VMware PowerCLI has been uninstalled successfully. Now we'll use another command to validate whether the uninstallation has been succeeded or not. And then later we will try to we'll try to install PowerCLI offline. We'll go with the offline method. So download the zip file from here. Okay, I'll click here and we'll download that. Okay, perfect. So all the modules has been extracted. Now let me copy this. A better way, I'll paste this to our module folder. And this is also done. Now we'll use the PowerShell command to unblock the file, or let me show you on the page what .com is saying. extract the downloaded zip file to one of the list of folder and unblock the copied file. Now we have to use this command to unblock the file. Okay, so we have already copied that, right? Now we'll use the same command. Okay, so let me open the notepad here. This is the, like this is the path where we have copied that. So I'll copy this command. CD part to download folder module or get item. Okay, so it is saying like directly going to that folder, but we can use this command in another way also. So whichever you feel comfortable, it is fine for you. Okay, so let me copy this CD part to the folder and then we can use this command. So okay, let me first copy this, then let me say okay CD, this one. Okay, and, you can see now I have changed my directory to the modules, and then I can use this command get child fun and rescue and block the file. Okay, so I'm giving this now. Okay, the command has been completed successfully. Now we have to use the final command to validate whether we have the VMware module available or not. Okay, so this is a single line command. I'll use that get module name PowerCLI. Okay, and here you can see here the main fetched 9.0.2 v PowerCLI is there. Okay, now we'll get the execution policy get hyphen execution. Okay, get execution policy, and it is remote sign. So I don't have to change anything because I have already done that. But if you are getting any error to run the PowerShell command or execute any script, then you can use the set hyphen execution policy, and then you can give the same remote sign and hit enter. And once you hit enter, you will get this prompt, and you just have to say yes to all or maybe yes for your profile. So I'm saying yes to all. Okay, now again, I'll use the command get execution policy. I hit enter and you can see now the output is the same remote sign what I had got here. So first we'll get, okay, let me clear the window, otherwise it is, okay, get hyphen power CLI configuration. Okay, and if I hit enter, you see here the warning. Please consider joining the VMware Customer Experience Improvement Program, and you can join using the following command: set PowerCLI configuration scope user participant. If you don't want to do, you can just set it to false, and we are going to do that now. So this is the current setting: scope, proxy policy, default server mode, invalid certificate action. Here it is unset. Okay. So currently here it is unset, and display the deprecation warnings. Here also it is true. So we are going to disable that. Now first let's give the command. We don't want to, participate in the customer improvement program. So I'll say here false. Okay. I hit enter and then all. Now let's give the another command to invalid certificate action to give you a prompt. So I'll use the same command but with a different set hyphen PowerCLI configuration, and then I'll say invalid certificate action, and then I'll say prompt. Okay. So here also I'm saying on, and you can see here now invalid certification, it will give the prompt. Okay, and display deprecation warning. If you also want to disable that, you can disable that too. So we have to use the command. Again, we will use set PowerCLI configuration, display deprecation warning to dollar false and hyphen confirm dollar false. And this is only for the lab purpose, but whenever you are working in the in the environment, production environment, you have to use you don't have to skip suppress this warning. Okay, now here you can see earlier it was true, but now it is false. Okay, so we have almost set everything to connect to our vCenter first. Okay, so let me show you our vCenter server here. This is our vCenter server, and we are going to make our first connection to this. So let me go here. Okay, let me clear the screen. Let me go out. Okay, now to connect to vCenter, we have to use the the command, and that is called Connect-VIServer. Okay, so Connect-VIServer, and then I have to define the server name here -server parameter, and then I'm giving the vCenter name. What is my vCenter name? Is like US VGA VC site take. Okay, so let me copy this name and paste it here. Okay, and then hyphen user, I'll say administrator @vSphere.local. Okay, and then I have to define the password also here. Okay, where is that? Okay, so I say hyphen password, and here we have to type the password whatever we have set. Okay, so currently I'll hide this section for you, but you can use it the same way. Okay, so I'll not use the this password parameter. Let me see if it is asking me the credential. Yes, it is. So I'll say administrator at vSphere.local, and then I'll give the password. And you can see here, warning, there were one or more problem with the server certificate for the server. Okay, the chain could not be built up to the root certificate. It is not possible to determine whether the certificate has been revoked. This can be due to the certificate revocation list being offline or unavailable. Okay, now why this is happening is like, invalid server certificate. We said that it should prompt, right? So it is recommended that you do not connect to any server with the invalid certificate. PowerCLI can connect to the server once, or you can add the permanent exception for this server. Do you accept the server certificate? Okay, so here I say yes, I accept for all. And you can see now our vCenter connection has been established on this PowerShell command. And how to verify that? Okay, so we can give the get-vm command, get-vm, and then it should show me how many virtual machines are running on that. And here you can see the VM1, 2, and 3. Okay, so these are power on and this is the powered off. Okay, so this is how we can identify. Now, how to disconnect from the vCenter? So we'll give the command, and this time it is not giving us the warning because we have accepted the first time, right? So this is how we today learned how to install the PowerCLI in an online and offline way, and how to connect to your vCenter, suppress the certificate warning, like other things. If you have any doubt, you can put that into comment box and I'll try to answer that. Thank you for watching the video.